Hey, what's up, reefers? Welcome back to this special edition video with some of the highlights of my trip up to Reef-A-Palooza today. If you're unfamiliar with Reef-A-Palooza, it's basically one of the bigger shows within the United States for our hobby. I know they had one in Orlando this year, and this is the one that they had set up in New York today. I've never been to one of these big shows before. I've only gone to the local frag swaps, and so I really wanted to take the opportunity to head up to New York today to see this. On top of the show, I know a lot of the YouTubers from our reefing community were going to be there today, and I really did not want to miss the opportunity to get to meet some of these guys in person. So here I am, just on my way up to New York, and just driving along. Now I'll apologize in advance because I probably didn't film as much as I probably wanted to, but when I got into there, I got pretty excited just checking out everything, and as soon as I started buying things and getting free samples, my hands were full, and I just really didn't have a spare hand to do a lot of filming. So, but I did get what I could. So finally, after about 2 hours, I made it up to the Expo Center, and this is the spot where it was held. So right when you walk in the door, you may recognize this guy. There is Scott from Roscoe's Reef. He was the welcoming committee, so it was nice to see his face as soon as I walked in the door. Right past Scott was the entrance to the main hall, which is where we're coming into now. And like I said, I apologize in advance for probably not filming as much as I wanted to, but I'll just narrate what we are looking at. So this is the view as you walked in. One of the first places I wanted to go to was Neptune Systems. So this is their booth here. Got a look at their new auto top-off system, which they had set up here. I also got to spend some time talking with Terrence. He was some really good people here, answered a bunch of my questions. Here's another shot of the elusive core return pump that is going to be on the market soon. I know a lot of people are still asking about this, but it does exist, and I did see it. Hopefully this will be released soon enough. Pretty cool looking piece of equipment, integrates in with Rapex. There was a decent sized crowd here, but it was not overcrowded. So you were able to get up to the booths and check out all the equipment. And then where we get a look at the guy with the backpack, that's Keith Berkelhammer, Reef Bum, another great YouTube channel. And I made my way over to Dustin's Fish Tanks, another awesome online personality, and they were having an aquascaping contest, and these guys were setting up some really amazing tanks. I saw my friends over at Coral Lust. They had a really nice setup and nice selection of corals. And then right here you'll see one of Billy Pipe's awesome frag tanks. Two more faces you probably recognize. Jake Adams from Reef Builders and George from Coralfish 12G, setting up for some kind of a shot there. And we have the crew over at Rod's Food. Really cool group of people. They gave me a sample of their frozen food, which I can't wait to try out. And then in the booth next to them, there was a guys over at Bulk Reef Supply. Some of the booths had some really nice fish for sale, and so I was just taking a shot of some of the tanks that they had there. And in this one, you could see they had a few gem tanks, which are way out of my price range. And you could quickly see Rachel O'Leary and Joey, the king of DIY. I spent a few minutes talking with him. He was a really cool, down-to-earth guy. Here's a product I thought was pretty clever. This is called Stacks. I don't know if this was Two Little Fishies or what, but it was. I think it was in their booth. It's basically dry rock that they've got cut into these slices, and you could assemble them however you want, just kind of like a stack of Legos, and I guess glue them into place. You could really come up with some interesting shapes and shelves and everything, and I really like that. Of course, Red Sea had a great display. They had this setup here with all these naked clownfish, which I thought was pretty nice. I'd like to see all those fish in there. And then just like a final shot of some of the eye candy that was in one of the booths. You really couldn't go wrong here. I mean, there was every type of coral that you could possibly imagine. It's really hard to make a choice on what to bring home. But I did make a choice. These are some of the things that I brought home. I think I got 6 frags and a couple of emerald crabs, which are in this bag that you really can't see. This one was a Fiji rainbow, I think they called it, and this one was the Bailey green slimer. This jar had a zoanthid frag. I forget what kind it was. I think it was orange. Don't know if it had a name or not. And this one had a frag of the Jason Fox Barney. Then the 2 other containers, which I didn't pick up there. One had a red planet and the other one just had a green digi. So I didn't get anything too crazy, but they were all corals that I liked and that I wanted. And finally, one of the best parts of Reef-A-Palooza is all of the swag that you get to come home with. So plenty of the booths were giving out free samples, and this is just some of the stuff that I got to bring home with me. Got some samples from Easy Reefs, some Rod's Food, they're giving out frozen packets. Bulk Resupply was giving out shirts. Got some trigger pods, and some Tetra was giving out some flake food. Coral Lust gave me that nice backpack bag. Polyp Lab had this really cool poster, and you know, just all kinds of stuff they were giving out. So it was really cool. Really happy that I went today. And you know, if you have the opportunity, I would say definitely get over there. It's still open tomorrow, so if you're in the area, go check them out. It was a fun time, and I don't really know what else to say. So. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.